Okay, this short video is just simply to show you what a OneNote file would look like to give to students. So I'm going to show you one that I've made up for my Year 11 French class, and I'm going to give this to the students so that they have basic outline of what I would like their OneNote to look like. So this is a fairly empty version of it. You could have a lot more in one of these that you wanted to give to students, up to the point of having basically everything in there that they're going to need for your subject in a year or a term or whatever it is. So this is what it looks like, basically just a simple cover page, and then again the tabs across the top, and I'll show you what's in them. So the first one is obviously important documents, things like the syllabus. I have put this little note in here for them to read it so it looks obvious, and a PowerPoint that I showed them during their orientation in Year 10 as they were coming into Year 11. So that's just a resource for them in the 2 pages there. Once they've got this OneNote, it's theirs, so they can do whatever they like with it, but this is just the bare bones of one. So the course info, just some key sort of ideas for them to know about how it's structured here, and you can see that this looks like a picture. What I did was went into the PDF version of the syllabus and screen captured this particular image and just pasted it in there. So to do that, you go into insert and then click on screen clipping, and that just then adds it into the page that you're on. So it's really simple. I've then got the same thing I did there with assessment, so they can see that really simply, and then just put some info in there about exams when I add it in, or they could do that themselves, so they can do anything they like to this once it's theirs. French accents is really important for them as they're using their laptops, so this is again another screen capture of how to set the proofing language in French, and then another page about inserting accented letters. So that's a picture, a website, and then this is a video. That's not an embedded video because it's in YouTube. I haven't figured out how to actually embed a YouTube video in one of these, but I just put the link here, and that's a screenshot of what the video looks like in YouTube. One thing that you can do is record video straight into OneNote or audio, but that's what I did with the YouTube one. A tab I put together with these are lots of links, so this is links out to places that they can go online to improve their French. So if I just what I did there to insert a link, well, that's a picture there, and then to insert the link, it's actually really easy just to press Control K and this comes up, and you can link to anything. That in the address is where you put the website, but if you wanted to link to somewhere else in any of your OneNote folders or files, you can do that there, and that comes up. So to get to that, as you can see there, it says Control Click, and then that just takes me out to the internet, to that website. Okay, one tab for theory of knowledge, just some questions there that we can discuss. They can add to notes, whatever. And then this is the main part of it, these units across here. So I've just, you can see the arrow there, that leads out to the rest of them, up to Unit 9 plus revision. So if I show you what, for example, Unit 0 looks like, I set them up all the same really. Got the title of the unit, basically what it's about, what they're doing in the unit, the objectives, grammar, skills that they'll learn. This is a PowerPoint that they are working on through the holidays, so that's fairly detailed. So then we go down to the pages. So that's the first page. Then I've created a page called vocabulary. That's up to them to add to that. key expressions, grammar notes, cultural information, and writing practice. What students can do, for example, if I got them to do some writing practice, is while we're on that page, click up to new page, make a new subpage, and that's something that they could just type into there called homework, 14th of the 3rd or whatever date it was, and then they could type their homework in there, and then they can then send this page to me, so they can just email page and that page goes to me, which is really handy. So it's something where they can keep their notes organised. So that's what they look like. So it's fairly basic, and it's as I said, it's up to them to add to it. But I've helped them out by setting it up, and then a revision page just to give them some ideas. But it can have anything once you've put it together for them. To share it, I just go to File, Save As, and what we need to do, you can see you've got these formats. Now to save this whole thing together, you actually need to save the notebook over here, and then it comes up with this OneNote package, and that's showing you that there's all the files all packed together, and you save it that way. And simply then, once you've done that, you can put it up on eCampus or email it to them, and they can get it. One thing that they actually do need to have, OneNote 2010 to do that, but if they don't, they can go to IT and they'll update it for them. So that's what a class OneNote would look like.